From the beach, I could fashion a shelter from my sticks and my parachute, start a fire, then wait it out. Eventually, someone would find me. People didn't get lost on deserted islands anymore. We'd mapped and GPSed the entire globe. Unless, of course, this place wasn't on any map. If that were the case, heading back to the beach would be tantamount to a death sentence. No, I had to get to the city and find water. Maybe even make contact with the people if it did turn out to be inhabited. But I wasn't going to run headfirst into an ambush. Again, the feeling of someone or something watching me was almost overpowering. I searched the greenery and saw a snake slither off into the bush. That was it. A stupid snake. I was letting my imagination get the better of me. Still, whether the feeling was imaginary or not, I kept my pistol out and ready. Reluctantly, I coaxed my feet back into motion and headed deeper into the jungle. Carving my way through the thick tangles of vegetation was slow going, but after another hour, I reached a small clearing at the base of the northern mountain. I crept up to the edge of the tree line and crouched down behind a trunk, surveying the glade. Sunlight filtered through the tall trees, dappling the ground with shadow and spotlighting more of the strange bird tracks. A spattering of purple flowers lurked in the shade on the far side of the opening. Even from 50 feet away, I could smell their stink. Old, rotting meat left out in the sun. As I watched, a centipede the size of my thigh skittered away through the flowers, either hunting or being hunted. I shivered at the sight. Monster insects like that belonged to prehistoric Earth, not modern-day Greece. Though some of the spiders I'd found in the barracks back at the Incirlik airbase were pretty huge and otherworldly. "Man!" a haggard voice croaked, dusty with age. I couldn't tell where it had come from. My mind immediately tried to convince me I hadn't heard a thing. A breeze blew through the trees, sweeping through 1,000 limbs and making everything around me move. Another shiver traced icy fingers down the back of my scalp, through the hairs on my neck, and down my spine. I wasn't going to give in to the horror movie cliché of throwing out a tentative, "Hello?" If there was a monster waiting to rip my fucking face off out there, striking up a friendly conversation wouldn't do much good. Gripping my M1911 in one white-knuckled hand, I pressed on, skirting around the edge of the clearing, not wanting to break cover. Another 15 minutes brought me to my first real sign of human habitation. Just ahead was a worn-down cobblestone path, the grout cracked and sprouting leaves, and moss covering most of the rocks. The walkway hadn't been used in a long time, but I was thankful for the trail all the same. Chances were damn good that the path would lead me straight to the city I'd glimpsed from above. The minute I hit the path, though, I heard the croaking voice again. "Man!" This time, I pinpointed the location, above me, in the trees on the right side of the cobblestones. Then, as if to answer, another voice, higher pitched, called out from the left side, "Man!" In front of me, a third voice. "Man, mad, mad." This one was brave enough to creak out the word 3 times. My steps faltered. I squared my shoulders and brought my pistol up and to the ready. I didn't know what the hell was on this island, but it was about to have a very bad day. I might have been a D&D nerd, but I was also a Marine, and an expert shooter with both the rifle and the pistol. All those first-person shooters had paid off big time.